Could be a West server. If everyone is curious what server that is.
Yeah, we are on Yukio's perspective. He is at around 50 ping right now, so it's definitely probably an East Coast server is what I'm thinking if Yukio's West. Yukio losing the first kickoff right now. Currently with the perspective of Order of Merlin in possession. Banthanor with a nice save right there. Switching back over right now, taking a look at Yukio's perspective. Passwin has the possession, a pass over to Yukio. Going in towards their keeper. And there we see it, the first shot of the game going in Thin Ice's favor, 10-0.
Very well done by UK right there, just getting the dodge, swerving around between the tubes and finding the opening while completing one of his weeklies. And now for beautiful intercept as well right there. Checking his zero cam.
Still watching that perspective right there. Pass the win, going in for the cook. Yukio perspective. Oh, and a ding right there. Yukio wasn't able to take it back. Lost Bob's with the more defensive chasing right now, making sure that they can get that. There we go. Safety right now just kind of being hammered as far as the keeper. He's doing a good job right now. Passwin with the steal. We're going to be switching over to the keeper perspective as this goes in. Passwin getting ready to try and score on Safety. A nice dodge out of the way, but Passwin wasn't able to get that score there. It goes back in Passwin's possession, but Safety with the save. A pass right into his team. Yukio taking possession. It's really back and forth right now in the Squaffle gameplay. Each chaser just keeps getting stolen from right away. All right, I just got to see the play callers going out for their team. We're going to be seeing a pass back to keeper right now. Kicks out. We're going to be switching over right now. We're going to be looking at Yukio's perspective. See Passwin right there with the pass. Lost Bob's getting the one-timer set up, but Safety was able to save it in time. Definitely see Yukio playing a little further back right now. Lost Bob stealing the ball from him right there. Really close and right back in possession. Quaffle Game's really close, but taking a look at the snitch bar. Thin Ice right now is in the lead by a sizable amount. Literally any bump could change the way of the game right now, but if both players stay how they are currently, Thin Ice is in favor for the snitch. Yukio taking possession.
No. Safety playing really well.
Safety's doing a really good job.
Yeah. It's not a dominant chaser game though from Thin Ice as we kinda anticipated. It's only been one goal so far, maybe two. And
there's another one from Yukio. Very nice played right there.
The catch also coming out probably in by Johnny.
There we go. There's the Johnny catch that we were looking for. Johnny taking the first snitch. 50-0 Thin Ice's lead. Taking a look at Yukio for this kickoff real quick. They do get the possession right now. Passwin having it passing to Yukio. Does Yukio get the third goal of the day? He does. That is currently 60-0 Thin Ice favor. We'll be switching over to Safety's perspective right now. As you can see, there's a lot of people watching inside of this call. But going to Safety right now. There we go. Currently Order of Merlin with possession. Lucas was going in for it, but it got stolen from him right away. We're going to be taking a look right now at Johnny's perspective at Thin Ice real quick. That snitch gameplay, we see that their Seeker on Order Merlin's getting low while Johnny's still full health. Taking a look back right now, Safety. A nice save by him, kicking it out to his teammates. Currently possession of the Quaffle, got stolen with Passwin. Passwin seems to be in the right place at the right time right now, but he's just not quite scoring on Safety as much as Yukio's been able to.
Yeah, it just seems like kind of Pass is struggling. You can clearly tell he has not been playing a lot in the recent weeks.
Now switching over to C Passwin's perspective actually right now. He's focusing right now on the Seeker gameplay. Yukio a score in the background, while Passwin's just punching the Seeker, helping J-Mauler to try and finish and confirm this kill.
The Seeker not giving up, definitely staying alive pretty well. The snitch meter also not over yet. They need more. They need more in the chaser game as well.
For those who are still watching right now, I see that we did have an ad break. That is my bad. I was trying to get these timed so that way they wouldn't happen during the matches. We see Passwin right now. A nice save by Safety, though. Switching over to Safety, kicking out to his teammates. Lost Bob's taking possession immediately and passing back to Passwin, switching over to his perspective. And a nice score right there by him. Definitely a nice intercept right there as it tried to get past to their teammates. We'll take a look immediately and passing back to Passwin, switching over to his perspective. And a nice score right there by him. Definitely a nice intercept right there.
Right there. getting the intercept, finally redeeming yourself after missing almost every conversion, but
For
better
sure.
late than never.
And there comes Lost Bobs letting him know, hey, I can score too. I was playing a little bit defensive, but he definitely can score there as well. We're going to be taking a look right now, seeing what's going on the other side. Right now we see Passwin right now still punching the Seeker. He's been playing a lot more defensively. 90-0 Thin Ice lead. Any more goal right now in the Quaffle gameplay, and it's over for first game. Thin Ice is leading right now in the Snitch gameplay. Singularity holding possession right now, but Yukio able to get that out. Passwin with the Quaffle. And there goes the goal, ending the game 100-0 right now. Thin Ice taking the first game. I apologize to the ads that happened there. That was a little unfortunate as far as timing goes. I tried to have it timed so that way it happened before and after.
Definitely well played by Thin Ice, making it quick and easy, not going for the 120-0 unlike crazy comps, but you take the 100 zeros as well.
For sure.
Easy, quick, and simple.
For a little bit of context for everyone who is watching right there, if you got hit with the ads, that is my apologies there. We were looking at the gameplay. The first snitch went to Johnny, and that was able to close it into a 50-0 lead. And then the Quaffle gameplay, just time after time. Taking a look real quick, we're going to be looking at, looks like both teams are getting ready to queue into the next one, but I have a little replay here that we're going to show. Switching over to that right now, we're going to hit play on this, and you guys will be able to see possession immediately. Softy had kicked out the Quaffle, but it just wasn't enough. Rewinding real quick once more. Safety kicked it out, and then it got stolen by Passwin right away pretty much, and Passwin was able to guarantee an 80-0 lead right there with another catch. Right now we see teams getting lined up once more, getting ready to go into this. I'll be getting pulled up. Looks like another... I did grab a couple replays there once I knew that the ads were running. Like I said, my apologies on that front. We'll go ahead and switch this over once again over to the instant replay. There we go. Taking a look at this one, we'll hit play on this one. Passwin had possession of this one. Yukio got the pass and then just slowly went underneath Safety and was able to get the top ring there. Pretty good Quaffle gameplay right now that we're seeing. Thin Ice is definitely being dominant on the Quaffle gameplay. The Snitch was a little bit closer than we expected it to be. It all came down to like one kill on the Seeker, and it made the difference in which Johnny was able to just stay alive and get the Snitch.
Well, yeah, definitely felt like there was no real pressure on the Snitch or on the Chaser. Just Thin Ice completely dominating the game. Just all working out as kind of expected, you would say. So really expecting all of Merlin to either step it up or don't take a beating like that.
Johnny here in the chat asking how to play the game. He needs a little bit of help on this the Snitch gameplay, as we can tell. Gonna take a look. Both teams look like they're getting ready to hop right back into the next match. They are finding game, searching for right now each other so that way they can Q snipe once again. We'll be holding Safty's POV here as well. Switching teams real quick. Looks like Safty's team on Order of Merlin did find a match, and they are inside of Hogwarts Snow. So they were able to get into a game, but not the right game that they wanted. We'll see Thin Ice backing out of their queue. They're going to try and get back into it. We do see on Johnny's perspective here that he hasn't completed the tutorial. The Weasley Burrow Garden Cup is the tutorial, and whenever it says that perfect your possessions, that little thing right above there, that means that he hasn't done it. So maybe that's why he's asking for how to play this game.
That's clear. You always want to complete your game's tutorial. Doesn't matter what it is, you always want to do it. It gives you so many useful informations and tips and tricks that I would even not know personally myself about the tutorial.
Any of those people out there who are level 1, maybe you haven't finished the tutorial either, this is hope for you. If you haven't finished the tutorial, you can still compete in these leagues.
And just giving them exactly the preparation that they need for 6v6 or 3v3. It really doesn't matter. It just the devs really knew what they were doing when they were making that tutorial.
For sure. Looking at Order of Merlin right here, looks like they had to reband their party. They're trying to get back together so that way they can get into the next match real quick while Thin Ice is waiting for them. Safety all alone there, going back to Thin Ice. We do still see all 4 perspectives up right now between Banthanor, Johnny, Passwin, and Yukio right now. Yukio was definitely a favor as far as having the quaffle. It seems like most of the time Lost Bobs was playing a little bit more defensively, and Yukio was taking possession of that ball and was able to score most of the goals. Passwin was up there with Yukio most of the time, but we definitely seen as far as Lost Bobs staying a little bit further back. Right now we're just seeing what each of the players are doing in their meantime while just waiting. Seems like Banthanor and Johnny rocking that Hermione, but Passwin and Yukio liking that trench coat. Banthanor with that full Hermione Granger. This should be the Spider-Man meme where they're all pointing at each other, not knowing who is who. Johnny pulling out the Molly Weasley. Definitely the customization, especially with the different hero skins that we have, allows people to mix it up and see what they want to do. We'll start on Passwin's perspective this time around for kickoff when we go into this match. They are getting readied up both sides right now. Switching over to Order of Merlin, we see that they are all ready as well. So they're just going to be having a countdown, and right now it looks like they're starting. Creating team, finding game, and we'll see if they get the next one. So Neo, if you're looking right now, Order of Merlin, their strategy going into their first match, they were doing pretty good on the Quaffle gameplay at the start, but after that first niche, it kind of all collapsed. What would you change going into the second game?
I would love to see at least one chaser playing more defensively minded, but maybe they don't have a defensively minded chaser. So if their intention is to just go past the midfield, I would love for them to spread it around more, right, and go for more passes. But they really need to decide what they want to focus on more, because even when they were not collapsing, it was more like Safety carrying the whole team on his shoulder, getting all the saves. So I would love to and expect more from the chasers and beaters if they can, to make up their mind what they want to focus on. Because right now it just kind of feels it's all over the place, but not really like any really certain take what they want to approach in the game.
Yeah, right now we do see this is second game going in right now. We see both teams getting ready. We do see on Order of Merlin, they're all running the Uganda uniform. We're going to be seeing Passwin's perspective here on kickoff right now. Early possession goes to Order of Merlin, getting the kick right there. We're going to be switching over to their perspective real quick. Looks like we got Safty's perspective as keeper. We can switch that to a chaser here in a second. Going back right now, Passwin getting that pass. Definitely pass play right there from Yukio Iba to take possession, but Safety with the block. Nice and early real quick. There we go. Passwin taking possession again. So going up against him, but he did pass over to Yukio. We're switching over to this real quick. We see Yukio did get that score. We can see in the top right Johnny's perspective. Johnny's coming in real quick on the snitch, going into Banthanor. We see Banthanor preparing to try and kick the Seeker. We did see a swap as far as the perspectives. On Seeker, we have Argonauts right now.
That should definitely help out more.
Yeah.
Definitely, no offense, a more experienced Seeker, one that is really active and pretty decent as well.
Yeah, switching back
So
over. Right now we see Lost Bobs with the score right there. We see definitely that gameplay as far as the pass play. Lost Bobs was defensive, but now he's been playing a little bit more forward. He was able to get that play. We're looking at Johnny's perspective right now on the Seeker. Right now he does have a lead by just a little bit right now. Switching over to Order of Merlin right now, we see Lucas's perspective on the Chaser gameplay from them, and they're just not holding onto the Quaffle as much as they need to. And another goal by Lost Bobs right there. Taking a look at this, it's definitely something that the Quaffle gameplay needs to shift up as far as Order of Merlin's concerned. Taking a look, all 4 perspectives right now. Johnny's still in the lead right there. Possession going early to Singularity. Switching back over real quick as far as Order of Merlin's perspective on Lucas. trying to go for Passwin right here, but he's not able to get the steal yet. And a score by Passwin from Lucas's perspective. We're switching over to Passwin's perspective, just to see a little bit of first person here. They've definitely been doing great pass play, definitely been able to keep up consistently between Yukio, Lost Bobs, and Passwin, all being able to get scores right now. Do see a little bit of that action right there, trying the tackle. Possession in Singularity on Order of Merlin's hands.
Now they have a counter. Now they have 2 chases forwards. Now we should be able to do something.
Banthanor with the save, though. Currently switching over to Passwin's perspective on thin ice, as far as Safdie's getting ready to defend him. But he passed to Yukio, and Safdie does get the save right there. And we see in the background the catch right there from Johnny. Yukio had a chance to try and score once more, but wasn't quite able to get it. Switching over to Passwin's perspective on kickoff. They were able to take possession. Yukio had the quaffle for a second, passed over the Passwin, and it went all the way to Lost Bobs instead. W for Safdie, though, able to block that shot. Lost Bobs right now on Safdie. Safdie was able to take a save. Lost Bobs kind of missed. It looks like he went a little bit overhead. There you go. We see the rings coming out right now. Switching over, seeing Passwin trying to play more defensive on this chaser gameplay.
Oh.
We see a close shot right there. Almost go into Banthanor. Yukio with possession right now. Switching to the wide 4-way right now. We can see the pass play. Safdie able to get the block, and all of the chasers are kind of playing ready to try and steal and intercept. It went straight into Yukio's perspective that you see in there. Johnny also leading significantly with the Seeker dead on Order of Merlin. You see Passwin down there in bottom left. He was able to try and shoot on goal, but he did get a miss there. Taking a look at just his perspective here. And a pass from the teams right now. Going over into Order of Merlin. Lucas on one side, his teammate on the other. Set up for a one-timer, but wasn't able to get the pass. Straight into Lost Bob's hands right now. Seeing Lucas trailing him right behind, but he's just getting tackled left and right. Switching to thin ice on Passwin's perspective. Safdie able to get the save right there. Safdie's been doing a great job with a lot of these saves. It's just the amount of shots on goal has allowed so many to go through.
Definitely not easy. Safdie holding everything together. It's definitely both teams, especially Thin Ice, having a bit more grip on the snitch, what it appears to be, and Order of Merlin having a bit more grip on the chaser game, but it's not really paying off. It's not paying the dividend that they need to.
We were seeing right now Lucas had set up for a nice one-timer, but wasn't able to get it. Another shot by Lost Bobs, 80-0 currently in lead of Thin Ice. Taking a look over at the Seeker gameplay, we're going to be looking at Johnny's perspective right now. He is in a sizable lead right now. With the bump mechanic the way it is, though, and a death, this could change at any wave, but right now it is definitely in favor, one-sided. Taking a look, Safdie right now getting another heat on the quaffle gameplay on his side. Switching over to his perspective, we definitely see he was able to save a goal, send it out to Lucas. His perspective's bugging out just a little bit, but he sent some rings, some well-needed rings for Singularity there. Lucas in perspective right now. Switching back over to Johnny's perspective on this gameplay. Getting really close on that snitch mar, almost 100 here. Will we see the 120 if they're able to score one more on thin ice, or will they be shut down and not able to get the extra quaffle goal? The focus cam is definitely there. We see that, giving him that wide angle to see Slytherin Bludger there, able to block, but then he got the catch, 110-0. Quick game, 100-0 the first game, 110-0 the second game. This is a 2-0 win for Thin Ice going into this. And that is a GG.
Definitely well played. Better games from both teams coming into the second game, but definitely not enough from Order of Merlin.
Yeah, we definitely seen right there a little bit of a mix-up between the second game was a little bit more quaffle heavy from Order of Merlin. They were able to get a little bit further than they expected that they would be able to.
Yeah.
We see there right now Johnny with the double snitch on there. Safdie with some good medals as far as how well he was doing both play caller rings and saves on goals. Banthanor also having those rings and saves on goals. Nice little breakdown right there, seeing everyone's medals going into it.